All 6'5", 217 pounds of him. Here's the perimeter play, and this is Bond who made the first down miss. Whoa, took a big lick as he broke midfield to the 47 of the Cardinal, Wilfredo Ibar. Old boys from the AFC South. Here's the first down, second down play, and that's Lewis Bond, who's really been big already in the first handful of snaps in this possession. Second down and 9. Lonergan, quick shot, that's Bond, the catch. And he'll pick up right at the first down mark to the 47. Second down. Lonergan. Near side, Bond, the catch, tackled out of bounds. Clock continues to run, though, on the hit by Edwards. Pressure coming from the perimeter. Lonergan sets. Here is Bond, the catch. And he'll just duck under and pick up about 3, maybe 4 on the play. To work with Bobby April as the defensive coordinator. Enjoyed our visit with him yesterday. Lonergan throws it into traffic. Bond the catch, and he'll stretch to the 41, so it'll be third down and 4. Here's the second down 11 play. Lonergan throws. Lewis Bond the catch.
Bond just had a foot on the chalk, couldn't get one in bounds, so it was an incomplete pass to start the game. Lonergan again looking for Bond and finds him at the 20. Spins away from the tackler and gets it just outside the 25. Aiden Monetai was there for the tackle for Cal.
They found a quarterback this year. If the defense can get right, this can be a good team.
Lonergan fakes the handoff. As a receiver, Bond makes the catch out of bounds at about the 40. 10th play of this drive to open the game for BC. Lonergan stays in the pocket, finds Bond for a short gain. Max Brown, Kendra Douglas, you just heard from, and Chris Cotter with you in Chestnut Hill. Lonergan to throw to open up this drive. Puts it on the money to Bond. Eludes one tackler, gets near midfield, first down. Lonergan looking downfield. He's got Bond inside the 40. Shy of the first down by about 3.
Take what the defense gives you.
Turbo Richards had the huge game in the backfield. Lonergan, Bond. Lonergan's going to throw it to his man. 11 in red. 4th down and 8. Lonergan, pressure comes, gets rid of it, has Bond. It'll be a first down for the Eagles.
They put a ton of responsibility and pressure on their corners to win on the outside lanes. Expect a lot of those outside lane shots today.
Again, pressure up the middle. They get it out to Bond. And he picks up 5.
Less energy, higher likelihood of getting hurt, and it's a snowball effect.
James looking to throw. Gets it to Bond. This is why they want to have it in his hands. He is dangerous after the catch. Boston College, can they answer? Lonergan just 1 for 4 for 6 yards. That's going to help get it to Bond. That's something they haven't done as much in the last couple of games, especially last week. He only had 2 catches last week.
They've got to stay in this ball game.
Turbo's got 34 yards on 6 carries. Lonergan steps into it. Beautiful pass to Bond. Tiny little window. Not letting Lonergan free. 3rd and 9. Lonergan steps into it. Bond makes the catch. And they're going to mark him beyond the sticks. First down. McDonald in the backfield with Lonergan. Lonergan will throw. Bond. They are just having him come across the field from the left and the right. Ricey gets rid of it. Look out. Bond is able to make the catch. He heard those footsteps, too, by Ashton Hampton, but Bond did a nice job of hanging on, but he's shy of the first down. McDonald in motion. Motion again. Ricey to throw. Pressure on the edge. Eludes it at first and does a nice job of getting it to Bond. Well, Coach O'Brien said he put Ricey in there to see if he could run around and make plays, and that's exactly what he's doing.
James looking to pass again. This time to Lewis Bond, the captain of the offense. Down at the 30. James, they're going for it. He's got Bond for a first down to the 24-yard line. Huskies, they come. They could get good protection there. James fires to Bond, complete for a first down, and then some. James stands tall in the pocket, finds Bond again. He juggles it and hauls it in. And the lean on leadership from Seth Trimble, a returning player at North Carolina. Grayson James gets it to Bond. Bond picks up the first down.
Find their way out of it due to Grayson James buying time. Play action, sidearms one to Lewis Bond, tunnel screen. He gets away from the first defender and taken down near midfield by TJ Quinn.
We got to do a better job there setting the edge, and we got to get a touchdown right here.
Thank you, Coach.
And James, right on cue, scores that touchdown to Lewis Bond, Coach. He wanted to score. He got it.
And they answer right now, and this is all done by the play fake. Lewis.
Louisville showing blitz. Here they come. They pick it up. Pump fake. Tosses to Bond. Bond picks up the first down, breaks some tackles, and gets across to the 30-yard line. A first down for BC. A 7-yard gain for Lewis Bond.
Continuously showing up for them. They need you.
James, a quick toss to Bond. He's got blocking. And Bond picks up the first down as he gets down to the 35-yard line. Pressure coming backside. He throws and complete to the 32-yard line to who else but Lewis Bond, the captain of the offense, the veteran leader, the mentor of the receiving group.
Their second possession of this game. To Bond. Keeps his balance, picks up the first down, and Lewis Bond, one of the top wide receivers in Boston College history.
He's given so much to this program. Dylan Lonergan, he had such a hot start to the year. You got to think it's an emotional roller coaster ride for him. Unfortunately, just hasn't played great as of late, and that's why Grayson James is in the ball game. So I want to work a man-to-man matchup at the top of the screen.
James looking towards Skeet off the back foot. There's the seam and a first down. Lewis Bond into Notre Dame territory to the 35. Grayson James, you wonder if he wants to run it. Not this time. Quick strike. It's accurate to Bond. And shoved out just shy of the line to gain.
Keeps his eyes down the field, stays calm, and delivers a strike for a first down.
You see all 3 timeouts remaining. Let's see how aggressive the Eagles want to be. Bond turn around, and there is the football. 12-0 score occurring after a missed PAT off the upright and a failed 2-point conversion. James just in time has Skeet. That's a first down in the red zone. Just the third possession of this third quarter. Lewis Bond ushered out at the 33.
Lonergan is 6 of 8 since coming in relief. Pressure up the middle. There's Bond. Couldn't quite escape the defender. That's Polly on the
2 fumbles that were given away, and then 2 turnover on downs.
Lonergan to throw. Bond, you knew he was going to take a hit. He hung on now near midfield.
Those two turnovers were key in terms of not allowing BC to get momentum.
Lonergan to throw. Bond out of bounds at the 20.
See if BC can get some points here.
No timeouts for Lonergan. Outstanding pass and catch to Bond, and they'll have a chance here. What a tight window that Lonergan fit that one into. SMU backs out of pressure. They bring just 3. Lonergan still flushed out of the pocket. Good catch. And it's going to be a first down. 6 catches on the day. Make that 7. Falls forward beyond the 40. Take a look at that great catch 2 plays ago.
Yeah, they're featuring 11.
Play fake to Richard. Lonergan wants to take the shot. Harris and Bond. It's Bond at the 45. Midfield, Lewis Bond into Georgia Tech territory at the 43.
And they got to create some pass rush here. They can't give him all day to throw the football here because he's got some receivers that can make plays.
Lonergan up in the pocket, down the field. That's caught by Bond at the 50. 4 seconds.
As you mentioned, they have been just competing for this team.
Throw right on the money and caught. Crew really is. We've really enjoyed it, and of course, you know, We're together each and every week. And there's one down the field. The catch made by Bond. Cuts it back to the inside, back to the outside. And he's all the way inside the 25-yard line.
Mr. Bond just comes across the middle, runs a nice over route, and finds the area. That's a gift.
Billy, head engineer in charge. And our director, Lonnie Dale, our producer, Scott Snyder, our entire crew, we thank. Out in the field, back in the truck. And there is Bond again. He had a 54-yarder a minute ago. And another big reception here to the 21-yard line. And his team, if they win tonight, they're going to play for the Atlantic Coast Conference Championship, which Virginia has never won. They've never won an outright. Now, they've shared it, but they've never won an outright ACC title. In fact, the last time they even shared one